What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another Too Good for Theaters video here today. After a crushing loss at the hands of the Miami Dolphins, the Patriots decide to make a change at the starting quarterback position, and this is where the future truly begins for the New England Patriots, as Drake Maye is announced the starting quarterback. So let's get right into it. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, Week 6, Houston versus New England here at Gillette Stadium. Marks the day that Drake Maye is going to take his first NFL career start here. And as a Patriots fan, I am very cautiously optimistic, but extremely excited to really see what Drake Maye kind of brings to this offense and whether the dynamicism that he has shown in college is going to be able to translate over to the NFL here. And I understand that this offense is lacking in firepower, but really I'm going to be on the watch to really see how Drake Maye kind of shows off his potential here and whether or not, given the fact that the Patriots have really deemed him as this next franchise quarterback, whether or not he's going to be grasping that mantle or more so if he's going to have to need help from this coaching staff to really take on the challenges and burdens of being the franchise quarterback that this Patriots franchise really have tried to anoint him. And I'm extremely excited given the fact that I think Drake Maye is the right guy to have in this place. He really just kind of matches the archetype of what you want from your franchise quarterback. Big, strong, has a really good elite arm. His work ethic has been talked about ever since he's come out the draft and really has shown the ability to understand defenses like you saw in that Hard Knocks clip. But I'm just extremely excited to see if Drake Maye can put that all together here in his rookie season and try and kind of bring these Patriots offense out of the hole that it's been. And it's going to be up to him because he's going to have to elevate his teammates around him, given the fact that they really just don't have the explosive firepower that you would like to see on an NFL roster here. But if Drake Maye can elevate this offensive staff, I think that's going to be a key sign of whether or not he's going to be hopefully fulfilling his potential here in New England. And it's going to be up to this coaching staff, I feel, due to the fact that there really isn't a lot of explosive firepower on the offensive side of the ball to kind of help Drake Maye and really play to his strengths to bring the best out of him, which will hopefully help this offense kind of grow from what they have been and turning over the page from Jacoby Brissett into Drake Maye here. And my thoughts on the matter is really highlight what Drake Maye does well. He is a mobile quarterback who can make a ton of plays in the pocket, but really what he's going to do is he's going to attack the middle of the field and he's going to use his athleticism to help him get out of the pocket and make explosive plays like you see a lot of these quarterbacks really anointed these next franchise quarterbacks like Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, as well as Patrick Mahomes have done now. And it's going to be up to this Patriots coaching staff to help get Drake Maye into the best position possible to make this Patriots offense just look more explosive and really just be more steady than what they were under Jacoby Brissett. And whether that's going to be through bootleg passes that really help get Drake Maye going and get him out the pocket, or, like I said before, he loves to attack the middle of the field, so you're going to have to get these tight ends involved. Luckily, that's a strength of your offense. Hunter Henry and Austin Hooper really have kind of been a highlighted point of this Patriots offense so far, and frankly, they've both performed rather well given what they've gotten really from this Patriots offense. As well as this is going to highlight Demario Douglas here, working in the slot. There's going to be a lot of route combinations here that Drake Maye can look towards with Demario Douglas to really get them to on a connection here for this season and hopefully for many seasons to come, because let's be honest now, Drake Maye, Demario Douglas, Jalen Polk, these are kind of your future core pieces on offense that you really hope will help take this Patriots offense that has been burdened by the fact that they really just haven't had the talent on this roster, especially from the offensive side of the ball, in plenty of years. So it's going to be really interesting to see if Drake Maye can really establish a rapport with Demario Douglas and Jalen Polk in particular, because those are your future offensive pieces that you're looking to really hope to keep here. And if they're not connecting well, you're going to have to look to potentially even next offseason and really kind of replacing some of those pieces to really get them on the same page and help Drake Maye kind of establish himself as an NFL quarterback. And you can even throw Javon Baker in that mix. But it's going to be really interesting to see Drake Maye's first start here. He's going to be dealing with a ton of adversity. This Houston Texans team is a very good team, especially that defense. And they're going to be sending a lot of pressure his way. I'm extremely excited to kind of see how this coaching staff, as well as just Drake Maye as a football player, responds to the adversity that he's going to face this week. And hopefully he can start off on a good tone here to really set that tone for the rest of his rookie season. So I'm extremely excited, as a lot of Patriots fans should be and are, of Drake Maye stepping in and getting his first career start here. And hopefully it's only up from here from an offensive standpoint when you add a playmaker like Drake Maye. So like I said before, extremely excited, and it's going to be really interesting to see what happens in this game and how the Patriots are able to adjust to Drake Maye's play style, or if the Houston Texans defense is going to be too much and it's a lot of the same struggles that this offense had under Jacoby Brissett. So lastly here, I kind of wanted to talk about the situation or the timeline in which this took place and whether or not it was a quote-unquote panic move by the Patriots. And I wouldn't say that it's a panic move by the Patriots here, just given the fact that their offense has struggled and that Drake Maye can certainly help out this offense, just given the fact of his raw talent, his explosiveness, and as well as his athleticism. But I do think that this timeline did get accelerated a little bit, and it's going to be interesting to really see what the right move would have been. Obviously, I'm going to be looking back in a couple of weeks here. If Drake Maye comes out gunslinging and looks good, then we're all going to be saying, hey, why didn't he start sooner potentially? Or maybe if he struggles just a little bit, a couple weeks into this gig, they might say, hey, why did the plan get accelerated when you understand that this offense around him just isn't where it needs to be to have him have success? So it's going to be really interesting to kind of see how this kind of dilemma, or more so how Drake Maye just plays, kind of impacts a lot of the feelings of whether or not this coaching staff was right or not. I understand it's a results-based league, but there's going to be a lot of really kind of indicators of whether or not this is a successful move or not, just based on Drake Maye's play. So it's going to be really interesting. My personal belief was I kind of wanted to see him sit just a little bit more. I would have liked the Week 8, really would have been my circled game where Drake Maye already faces a team that he's had some live reps against, that being the New York Jets, being at home. And I think that would have just been an easier landing spot, really, to really have him be eased into this. And I understand that the Jets also have a good defense, but this Texans defense is really good just in terms of getting to the quarterback. And you're not looking to really mess up any of Drake Maye's mentals right now. You don't want him to kind of develop any bad habits, whether or not that's just his initial clock or really just kind of seeing a little bit of what happened to Mac Jones, where his internal clock got absolutely messed up here. But I think that this also was a move that Drake Maye had to make. I think that his culture was kind of taking a little bit of hit here when he kept talking about competition and how the best players were going to play. And a lot of this team, obviously they've struggled, a 1-4 record. I'm sure that guys in this locker room were thinking, hey, we've struggled this much offensively. We might have an answer on the bench right now. And as well as Jacoby has taken his hits and he's been a trooper here, our best chance to win might be on the bench. So why is he not playing? And Drake Maye keeps preaching competition here. So hopefully this is going to really unify this team around Drake Maye as well as Drake Maye. And hopefully that they're going to be able to spring this offense. This coaching staff's going to be able to stabilize and help Drake Maye kind of develop, as well as kind of elevate all his teammates around him. Hopefully he can establish a rapport with Jalen Polk, Demario Douglas, and eventually Javon Baker once he gets onto the field. And hopefully Drake Maye is going to be able to build upon his rookie season and really have a lot of glimpses that kind of deem him as this future franchise quarterback that the Patriots are hoping that he can see. My expectations for Drake Maye might be a little bit higher than most, but as long as he's able to show glimpses of why he could be that guy, and hopefully maybe it might not relate to a more so a win-loss total here, but if he's able to make plays to kind of keep Patriots at least engaged in games and have this offense look more functional than it has under Jacoby Brissett, I think that would be really my true check mark of the season, or whether or not Drake Maye certainly had himself a good rookie season. All right, everyone, that's going to wrap this video up. As I said before, the future is now. Drake Maye is your official starter. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And once again, thank you so much for watching. Much appreciated. And have a great rest of your day.